Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. A give right side to Dobbins. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Second and goal from the 9 here. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got it. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. First carry here for Ashton Genty. He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Smith to the air now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first one it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Right side, quick pass, complete. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun give here to Genty. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Smith on third and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
In a good spot here, second and inches. Throwing is Smith. Forces one through double coverage. Now it's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Stuck at the line, and now it'll be second and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here we go, second and 9. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So they're left facing third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On third down, here's Nix. Into traffic, complete. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
6 yards on the play.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10. From 26-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Counter give to Dempsey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Now Smith taking off with it. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at fourth and long. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Nix off the play action. Nice gain left side. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Jukes one defender. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And this is going to be Raiders football.
Well, that was such a nice run with great explosiveness and vision to get free. If you saw who's moving near the end of that kick, you almost felt like a little fatigue set in, and that created the opening. What they say about fatigue? Make cowards out of all men. I'll tell you.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Another try following the sack. He puts some power on it deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Well, Dobbins loses it. And he mitigates. The damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Now Nick's on third down. Got a man, that's Nakua. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. They'll run here. It's Harvey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Nick's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He spins right by him. This makes it up to the 25. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Smith. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. Oh, the Broncos get to this one.
Well, that call came at just the right time to rip a hole in the defense. And it should have been a play that knocked them on their backs and led to points. But one player's tireless efforts stole the ball, stole the momentum, stole the show, and averted a complete disaster.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Knicks from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They can mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Knicks. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll send him over right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Denver.
The Broncos parlay the interception into points. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown! Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got a screen to the running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Genty from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 24. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Smith on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. This is Genty. This one loses yardage and loses possession. He's stopped behind the line. They're turning this over on downs. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Gets everything he has under this throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Broncos with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Through the second level at the 40. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. play fake. Now Smith to throw. And they pick him off again. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He's got the squiver. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And a man is there to knock that away.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Back to the air, it's Smith. He puts everything behind this one. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They take the handoff. Now Nix. He's going deep. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's trying to go deep again. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. He'll throw it. That's to the rookie out of TCU. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. Rookie Myers, and he's got it. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, Smith. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Running on second with White. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's White again. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Smith to the air now. That's on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Smith on 4th down. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, it's Nix. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Nix from the gun. That one finds his man, Ingram. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Motion, motion, motion.
Second and 10 now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Smith. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That was over an 18-yard gain. And that's good for Raiders first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The give now to White. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
White running again on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to get your job done.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And this one does not go far.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Completed over the middle. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Play action with Nix. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Again, the ball's out, he lost it. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Smith on third and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. And again, it's Smith. And they pick him off again. Jonte Barron has it. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's into the end zone with a pick six and a Denver touchdown.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick six.
Point after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. O'Connell trying to get after the pick. Cut out left. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Working out of the gun, it's O'Connell. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Another throw for O'Connell. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. and you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49.
O'Connell here from the gun. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 10. Stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear.
That's good.
It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
White on first and goal. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Mims. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Knicks now on first and 10. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Knicks again on second and 10. This is Ingram working the left side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10, it's Harvey. To the ground. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be third down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On third down, here's Nix. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, there ends danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
Check.
From the gun, O'Connell. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Win.
Working inside the red zone. Looking for it. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 6-yard line.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here goes White. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders trying to do some window dressing. Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. O'Connell looking to throw. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut into the lead by another point. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
They give up the middle to Harvey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
43. Escapes the pocket. Now he looks middle, throwing deep. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So the Broncos were